We're the Davis family. I'm Chloe. I'm Esther.
I'm Karina.
I'm Stuart.
And we are Latitude Adventures!
Hi there, welcome back, and this is another video on our pre-season checks, and in this video we're going to go through the outside checks and jobs that we do before each season. We do caravan all year, but we do this each year before we go out, but also sometimes we might do it before each trip out. So again, I got a list on my phone. So outside jobs: tyres, check they're all okay, the dates are okay on them, and check the tyre pressures. For your tyre pressures, you can just check the little plate which is just down there next to our door, for what tyre pressures your tyres should be. Obviously clean the outside. She's very dirty from being in the storage yard and not being used since last August. Sort any outside cupboards out. So normally I would go through the front locker, take out anything we don't need, give it a tidy up, because quite often when we put the caravan back in the storage yard you just chuck everything back in. Next, also check the outside for any damage, cracks or broken seals. Check the tow ball and the hitch. When we hitched the caravan up and brought it up here the other day, we noticed the hitch was quite squeaky. Obviously that's the stabilisers inside the hitch lock, so they need to be replaced, so those have been ordered and will be replaced. Check your electrics, make sure your cable's all intact. Last year we actually had to change the end on the electrical cable because it was all melted. And just check your steadies, make sure they're all operating fine. Anyway, let's crack on with these jobs. So with the steadies, just make sure they're in working order and go up and down with these. Back is particularly dirty. So we cleaned out the cupboards, took out anything we didn't need, give them a clean, and then put back things that we would need. And then also checking the weights of these items as well. So with the electrics, just check your cable over, make sure there's no broken rubber or exposed cables. Also make sure the ends are in good condition as well. So tyre pressure slightly down, so they need to be pumped up. So got my compressor out the car, plugged it into the 12-volt socket in the caravan, and it's not working. Tested the compressor with the sockets in the car, working. So might be a fuse blown, so something gonna have to check, but this is why it's important to check these things before you go away. Anyway, your wheel torque settings for your wheel nuts can be found again on your plate by the door. Well, that's by the door on my Swift. So I'm gonna get mine out now and check this while I'm at it until I can do the air in the tyres. Right, crack on. According to online, we found out yesterday the radio's not working, and today the 12-volt socket's not working. And looking at the manual online, it is this fuse here that's gone. Give it a yank. Right, so 12-volt fuse. The 12-volt fuse had gone. Thankfully, I keep spares on board. This little fuse are gone, so hopefully I can get those tyre pressures done now. There's one other job I forgot, which is check the connections for the motor mover. Last year we had an issue with our motor mover, and the fault turned out to be that the nuts and the bolts connecting the mains cable to the on and off switch just needed tightening up. So I'll just show you what we did with that, just to make sure that that's all working fine, because there's nothing worse when you get to the site and your motor mover doesn't work, especially if it's a particularly awkward pitch to sort of reverse onto. So these two nuts here are the main supply to the power switch for the motor mover. So last year these nuts became loose, so just to make sure the mover works correctly, we tighten these nuts up. The top one needed a quarter turn just to tighten it up slightly. Right, two things left on the checklist. One, tow hitch. Can't do that until the Alco stabilising pads come. Right, last thing to do on the caravan is change the friction pads in the stabiliser. Sorry, I'm squinting. It's cloudy and cold today, but got two new friction pads and caps. We'll just need to pop the old ones out of the hitch and pop these new ones in. So just need a couple of screwdrivers to do this. Well, let's get it done. There we go, just give that. There we go. Yeah. So you can see that. There we go, that's another job done. The second thing, bedding. Just have a little sit down and I crack on with that in a minute. Ooh, it's a nice hot day today. Spring's finally here. We also needed to give the tow ball a bit of a clean. It's a bit dirty, so we use a bit of wet and dry sandpaper with a bit of brake cleaning fluid. Just spray it on lightly and give it a light sand to get yourself a nice shiny tow ball. Thanks for watching our little video today. Don't forget, click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.